Hi everybody, I'm Beach Cricket, and I have been tagged to do a video, and this one is to do a 10 question challenge that is going around in our YouTube Nomadic Community, and it was started by C-Dub's Journey, who was tagged by Lola from Lost on Land, who was tagged by Camping with the Kellys, and then now I have been tagged by Irene Van Ventures. So, here we go. I think it's going to be fun. I think it's a good thing. Because, you know, you're telling about the different people that you associate with. We all try to support each other. And so it's going to be fun to see what we all come up with. All right, the first question is, do you prefer to go on a trip alone or in a group? That's a great question because I've done both. The first 2 years were alone. And I think for me personally, I think I needed to step out and do it alone because it was my journey. I wanted to do this for such a long time that, you know, it was just a given for me to get out there, see what I was made of, see what I could do, and do it alone and learn. So it was, I wanted to see all my strengths and weaknesses. So I preferred to do it alone at first, and now I am enjoying the camaraderie of friends in groups. You know, it's been nice. I just recently started doing that, so it's a new thing for me to be in a group and travel around and meet each other. I like both. You know, it's great. But to start off with, I had to do it alone. Okay. Question number 2. What has been your most difficult trip or hike you ever have been on? Let's see. Hiking. I love hiking, so it doesn't matter. You know, and it really hasn't been too difficult. The last place that I did hike was at Wet Beaver Creek, and that was 5.5 miles to and from, you know, the campsite. So that was a little hard. And it was inclines and going down, and, you know, so my walking stick came in really handy. But, but, you know, I liked it. So it wasn't really, I wouldn't consider that the most difficult trip. I think the most difficult trip that I've ever had was when, none of it's really been too difficult, but when I broke down with Cinnamon Girl, that was really difficult because you had to keep your senses about yourself, and, you know, not to freak out and to realize that it would all come together and you were going to be okay. But that was really difficult because, you know, you're broke down on a secondary road and, you know, you don't have anything to drive off in. So that was a little tricky, but it all worked out. That was the most difficult for me. Number 3, what has been your most beautiful sleeping place so far? Oh, that is so hard. I've been to all 48 states, so I have been so lucky to sleep in some of the most amazing, beautiful places. I just can't really just say. I mean, right where I'm at right now is really beautiful. I'm in McHood Park in Winslow, Arizona, and it's a Clear Creek Reservoir. And, you know, Arizona skies, they are just magical because the sky just is bright with beautiful diamonds in the sky, and you have some of the most amazing sunsets here. So, I really like Arizona, you know, on camping and stuff. But I've been, I went to a beautiful place in West Virginia that was just, outstanding. It was Beckley, and they had water river rafting going on, and it was just so beautiful with the woodsy, and everybody was fishing, and I saw a beautiful magical turtle that was like a rainbow color by the creek. That was really a pretty special place. I guess I'm going to have to say West Virginia. Badly. All right. 4. What winter outdoor activities do you do? Winter? I chase 70 degrees, people. I avoid winter. I don't do any winter. Don't get me wrong. There are times that I like being in it and enjoying the magical beauty of the snow and the ice and all that stuff. But on a whole, I'm a Florida girl. I was raised pretty much there. And so, nah, no winter, no activities. I mean, when I was a child and when we lived a little bit in West Virginia, my folks are from West Virginia, and I lived there for a little bit too. I love sledding in the snow and all that kind of stuff, so yeah. Okay, sled riding if I have to count one in the winter. All right, number 5, have you ever been seriously hurt in the outdoors? Oh my goodness, yes. Not really seriously, but not a lot of you follow my channel, my ankle gave out. And I used to have this problem growing up. My left ankle would just give out a lot of times. And don't know why, just kind of a flaw in the way I was made. And sometimes it would just give out, and there you go, down for the count. But I did recently, when I was camping in Quartzsite, I was going over to my friend Carol Smythe, who is got Hike With Me channel. She was going to show me some beading and help me with a bead project I was going to do, and I was like going over there, and the ankle went out, and I hit my sternum, and that was the most painful, horrible, awful thing I ever went through. I did that as a child, but as a child you forget real quick and you heal faster too. But when you're 64, that takes a little longer to heal, and it took 8 weeks, and it was not fun. It was the most horrific time ever. And then the day after I did that, I caught the flu. So I had 2 things on top of each other. Yeah, that was not fun. So I have to say that one. Number 6, do you practice any special survival techniques? That's really a good thing. I love the survival channels. I love watching High Carbon Steel Love and Survival Lily. There's Tommy, and can't remember exactly what his channel name is. Sorry, Tommy, because I love you, buddy. But anyway, he reviews guns and knives too. But I like all that stuff, and I'm always looking at these channels and learning from them. And but as far as me, I do have a collection of knives. I love knives, and a lot of y'all know that I went to the Buck Knife factory and toured that, and I also went in Pennsylvania to the Case and Zippo lighter museum, where I could see the case knives there and the Zippo lighters, because I love them both. But anyway, I love that kind of stuff. I am always trying to learn shortcuts and different things when you're camping, to learn little survival things. And I've learned a lot of little tricks and little life hacks. So yeah, the main one I do a lot, it's not really too much of a survival, I guess, but I mean, I do have the knives. I carry those, and I have an axe, and I have a machete. I like knives. So I mean, they're, somebody could overtake me. I'm a little shrimp. Yeah, but I do like the knives. I try to do smart camping hacks for survival, like alcohol for starting fires. There's just numerous little things that you do for survival, making sure that you have a good first aid kit, those kind of things. There's so many different things that I just can't think off the top of my head. But yeah, I'm always checking that stuff. It's always going in here, and I'm filing it away. And I use a lot of them. I've learned a lot of little tricks, like how to make fires, all the different techniques of making fires, that kind of stuff. So All right. Let's see here. Number 7. Turn the page. What is your favorite recipe for cooking outdoors? I love food. I love it a lot. My favorite cooking technique and favorite recipe, that's really favorite recipe. Let's see. I mostly, when I cook outdoors, I like to cook like turkey burgers, and I like chicken wings. Those are kind of my favorite things, and I like making the stuffed potatoes. I like doing that on the campfire too. It's fun to make a pot of chili out there to simmer. There's just so many. I guess I really don't have a favorite recipe because I try different things all the time. I try to be objective, and lately I've been traveling around with Randy from the Mobile Traveler, and he loves to cook for all of us. So he comes up with some ingenious stuff, like the one that I thought he did the best that was really clever was the squash boats that he filled and cooked on the grill. I thought that was pretty cool. But I don't really have a favorite recipe because I'm not biased to one food. The only thing I do not like ever is pork and beans. Remember that, people. Don't like them. I like everything else. No pork and beans for me. No, 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 no. Okay. Number 8. How do you motivate yourself in bad weather? Okay. Now, in bad weather, I just try to be smart about it. I don't go out in it. If I am camped somewhere and bad weather happens, I just try to make sure that everything is battened down and safe, and that I'm in a location where I feel like I will be okay. I don't like to drive in bad weather. I try to avoid it as much as possible, and that could be anything from high winds to rain to snow, tornadoes, whatever. Anything that looks a little iffy, I try to be careful, and I always check the weather ahead, like do the 10-day forecast thing wherever I'm going to be at, so that I will know what I am going to experience in the area that I want to discover and have a good time with. So I'm always aware of the weather. You have to be aware of the weather. In this lifestyle, you want to be as comfortable as possible when you're traveling, and we try to go with the most ideal situations. That's why we go north in the summer and south in the winter to chase the 70s, to be comfortable. And I have 2 dogs. I'm more concerned about them than me, but still, I'm concerned for me. So that's the answer to that. Okay, number 9. What would be your dream destination? Well, I have been so lucky to go to a lot of the dream destinations that I wanted to go to. I still had the states of Alaska, and Hawaii to go to. They have always been a dream destination for me, so they both would be, equally appealing. I also have a son that has a beautiful wife, Renee, and I have a beautiful new granddaughter, Zelda, in Australia. So I've always wanted to go there. I've always thought that would be a dream destination. So I think if I had to pick them all, it would be Australia. I think that would be my dream destination. Got to see my little grandgirl. Grandmama here hasn't seen her yet in real life. Got to give her some kisses. All right. Number 10. What is the heaviest thing you have carried on a hike? Oh, that's hilarious. Well, people that know me and that have hiked with me, they know I carry as little as possible. I mean, I carry water in my hiking stick. I have my hat. I have my glasses. I carry very little because, if I've got to hoof it, I don't want to have a lot of stuff on me to run away from. So I want to be as light as possible. Plus, when you're hiking, if you're going up inclines and, you know, going up and down hills and going through a really rigid hike little spot area, you know, you want to make sure that you're not really heavy. So the heaviest thing has got to be a lightweight backpack with a bottle of water. That's about it for me. All right, now I have tagged 2 people. The rules of this little video game that we're doing amongst us YouTubers is that you have to tag 2 people. So I have tagged Carol Smythe with Hike With Me, and I've also tagged Julie Tooley, and they both have accepted. So be looking for their videos because you're going to find out some interesting things from them as well. All right, well, hope you enjoyed that. That was kind of fun. I enjoyed it. All right, Beach Cricket out. Oh, remember, wake up and live, have adventures, enjoy your life. Okay, see you guys in the next video. Beach Cricket out. Bye.